part 2 of the Hobby Space project. Making a little progress on the board. So got a bunch of stuff getting hung, and it's actually pretty time consuming, more time consuming than I thought it would be. Kind of wiring everything up, making it how you want, and really trying to figure out where things are going to go to route it. Probably spend more time racking my brain than actually being productive sometimes. But so batteries are mounted. I think last time you guys saw this, put a little Batco monitoring thing. Everything's in parallel between the two cells. It all comes out fused and goes into some distribution blocks to put everything in parallel, and then back out to the main breaker. So these are fuse holders. Oh, come on. So got these at 25 amps, I believe. A little small, but I don't have extremely high power requirements here. So, but basically 50 amps of capacity coming out. I can always upgrade it if need be. These batteries are capable of quite a bit more. I'm just being very nice to them. So all basically comes out, runs through the top, and goes into the main breaker. 200 amps is grossly oversized. Yes, I know that for the size of wiring, but I'm not using it as a breaker. I'm using it as a shunt trip. So that's kind of it's a safety device. Goes into the distribution stuff and starts breaking out in all sorts of different things. So still moving things around. It might change, it might not. Pretty convenient. So I have the idea is to have a lot of pigtails just kind of hanging down, so when I need power, I can use it. Hangs behind the toolbox, so not that big of a deal to just throw stuff behind there. It hangs freely. So just kind of give you an idea. I have my soldering iron. Usually have a portable battery that I use for this as well if I'm gonna move around or travel, but sometimes I just want consistent 24-volt output. So fires that thing up. That's controlled, depending on what I'm doing circuit wise. This one turns on all this stuff over here. So have all my Litokala chargers, and that's being fed off a DC to DC protected by a 16 amp breaker. So yeah, pretty good. So if anyone was wondering why I kind of did it the way that I did it, not put everything into like a nice enclosure or something like that, I have a lot of testing going on, so I like to be able to use tools like clamp meters and stick that there if I want to take a reading of all my mains power coming through, and maybe if I just want to see what's happening on that particular fuse block, put another clamp meter on there so I can kind of get some idea of what circuits are pulling what and what type of actual values are actually coming out of my loads. But all right, well, that's just a quick progress report. Still have a bunch of stuff to do, more space on the board, more parts in the mail. So I'm gonna add a little AC distribution over here too, and a couple other things, but so far so good. It's gonna be way more convenient using various chargers and accessories. Sometimes I spend more time connecting things up and just trying to power things on than actually trying to make some progress on stuff. So all right, I'll be back with part 3 as we progress. Thank you.